Today marks day 11 of witness testimony in the double murder trial of Alex Murdaugh.
A lot of witnesses took the stand today. We heard from several people. The prosecution again spent time trying to convince a jury that Alex Murdaugh's money problems contributed and were the motive to him killing his wife and his son. Tonight we have team coverage outside the Colleton County Courthouse. We begin with News 19's Kaylin Hagwood.
Darcy, Andrea, good evening. Court continuing after hours-long testimony from folks who were talking about those alleged financial crimes as prosecutors continue to work to lay out their case against Alex Murdaugh. Now, I want to take you into the courtroom and introduce you to Chris Wilson. He's an attorney who described himself as Alex's best friend. While at separate firms, he says they would work on cases together occasionally, with one he mentioned earning a multi-million-dollar settlement. Now, when it came time to pay in that case, he says Alex asked for his money directly rather than sending it to the firm, a move Wilson said he would later learn was wrong.
I had been told that Alex had been stealing from his firm and from clients, and that he had a drug problem and was going into rehab.
What kind of drug?
Well, the defense continues to argue that those financial allegations are irrelevant to the killings and asked Wilson if he thought Murdaugh shot his wife and son. Take a listen to that.
You weren't thinking he had any involvement in June, July, during this period of time with the murders of Maggie and Paul?
No, sir.
Well, jurors also heard from Tony Satterfield, Murdaugh's late housekeeper's son, about the money that he says was allegedly stolen from him after his mother fell at the Murdaugh property and later died. Coming up on News 19 at 6, I'll tell you more of that financial testimony and let you in on how jurors were reacting in the courtroom. Reporting here in Colleton County, I'm Kaylin Hagwood.
Kaylin, thank you. Our team coverage continues now. A large focus in court today has been on testimony from Murdaugh's best friend, Chris Wilson. Rachel Ripp breaks down his unique position of knowing Murdaugh personally and also doing business with him.
Earlier today, in the double murder trial of Alex Murdaugh, attorney Chris Wilson testified that on the night of June 7, 2021, when he learned of the murders of Maggie and Paul, he rushed to get clothing, get to his car, and drive to the property known as Moselle to support his best friend in this time of tragedy. Wilson went on to testify in cross-examination by defense attorney Jim Griffin about how in the months of June and July 2021, right after the killings, Wilson believed Alex might kill himself. He based that on how distraught Wilson thought he appeared and Alex's habits of not sleeping or staying focused. Wilson said as a result, he would often check on Alex and try to get him out of the house. Wilson then testified that at no point in time did he think Alex had something to do with Maggie and Paul's deaths.
And nothing about his demeanor set red flags off to you as to, man, he must be on something today.
No, sir. I mean, I didn't see pill bottles when we would travel together for depositions or things like that. He didn't seem to be out of it. He seemed to be capable of handling the work that we were doing. You know, when we would socialize together, didn't see anything that indicated that he was addicted or had a drug problem or was using drugs.
Creighton Waters with the prosecution in redirect focused on this information about Alex's alleged drug use. Wilson told jurors that even though he was Alex's best friend, he didn't know about his problem, and that Wilson was shocked when Alex told him about having an addiction for 20 years. Wilson testified that Alex was, quote, destroyed and upset the night of the murders, and that he and other lawyers who went to Moselle that evening felt Alex shouldn't interact with SLED without representation. Right before Wilson stepped down from the witness stand, he testified that in September 2021, when he got a call from Lee Cope saying that Alex had been stealing, it, quote, hit him like a ton of bricks. Reporting in Walterboro, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX.
All right, thank you, Rachel. And of course, make sure you follow News 19 for the most complete coverage of the Murdaugh trial. You can download our streaming service, WLTX Plus. Also check out us streaming the trial live every day on YouTube. And then for our full extended coverage, go to WLTX.com.